But alright, what's been going on in the world? Because my phone's been off.
Shall we go music first then?
Might as well.
Yeah.
Might as well start with Tekashi.
Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Tekashi! Is it his time? Is his time up?
He's done, bro. They've got a fed case.
It's a wrap.
Because you know that Breakfast Club interview was mad. It was like two things I don't trust.
I didn't watch it. No, I didn't watch that one.
Do you know all I do know about this is that now the feds are involved.
It's over for a minute.
I've never seen anyone beat the feds apart from John Gotti.
Yeah, he ain't John Gotti.
But then he still went like Joe afterwards, so it's like can't beat him for
so long.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
Exactly.
You see the charges.
And they did a RICO case around him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have.
Yeah.
It's a wrap. And I heard now he
distribution of heroin, racketeering.
There was robbery,
armed robberies,
and then there was shooting,
letting off firearms in flipping sports centre.
How is it all come back to him?
No, because he's been involved. He's in this.
Well, and this is what I think, because he's not head honcho.
No.
But he's the one that will talk.
Are they using him?
I think.
And because now apparently he's talking to the feds.
Of course.
Allegedly. He's been put into the snitching paedophile sex offenders unit.
No, he's been moved.
Yeah, he's been moved.
He's been moved to like an undisclosed location.
But he was in general pop.
Yeah, in general pop.
So,
the other thing is,
go on. It could be a rap. Like I'm hearing rumours now that apparently he's talking and making deals for himself.
He's got to make deals.
But Treyway ain't gonna be happy.
So listen, this is the whole thing.
He could finesse it, but he can't finesse it.
No, you do realise even when you snitch to the feds, you still do time.
Yeah.
Who was it in the John Gotti case? Who was the other guy that ratted on him? Who was the guy that ratted on him? But he still did time.
Yeah, you'll do time and you go in what? Protective care, whatever.
Yeah, then you go into protective custody. Like, so now
he's fucked his life.
I never wish jail on anybody apart. Well, I don't even wish jail on.
You hear even the Bloods and Crips want to fuck him up.
Huh?
Even the Bloods and Crips want to fuck him up.
Yeah, especially after he snitches.
But but then like after knowing that he's involved in all of this, how do you feel about him going to jail and this is happening? So what's your feelings towards it?
I feel like
Karma's a bitch.
Nah, I feel like obviously he's a criminal, isn't it? So no, but there's that part.
Yeah, I listen. I know nobody's happy because you're
you
happy
man
man.
But man's actually criminal.
But do you feel like jail might be good for him as well?
I think jail helps
people.
Will level him out.
Especially with the American system, it's gonna fuck him up.
Like, at the end of the day,
it's gonna fuck him up.
At the end of the day, these young cloud rap / gangster rap / not taking it seriously emo rap guys, they need to know that there is a point at which
you
can't just do it for banter. Like, because these guys weren't involved, like in the John. You know, people like John Gotti, like they knew. They understood.
Yeah,
like,
the whole point was you will do 100 years.
Yeah, they know what they were playing with, innit? Like, it was all the half the game was never to get caught. Like, these guys now, it's like, but it's
and
fine.
if you get caught, you don't talk. That's
exactly but because they're thinking about getting. This guy's like, obviously, he knows it's bad, but he's joking it.
But he's not just talking about it. He's putting it on Instagram.
Yes.
So you're self-snitching anyway.
Yes.
The feds have been watching all this time.
They built up the case that you've given them.
And they built up a case on your music, your lyrics, your videos, and your fucking social media.
Everything.
You know what the craziest thing is I've always wondered this. Obviously, I love rap music. I love all of it. And I've always wondered, like, yo, these guys are snitching themselves, Like, why is more man not locked up, And then when you so I take Push for example, innit, Man's forever snitching on himself. Like, forever snitching on himself. Forever. I love Push because he snitches on himself so much.
No, but I think it's
but they actually are in the game, so they're trying not to get caught. So all of that is a
let's take the difference between like when Pusha talks about it or when Hove talks about it. You know when do you know why they do?
Yeah.
Statute of limitations.
Yes.
They can't be caught anymore.
Yes.
Their drug days are over.
But equally.
But everybody else.
Equally, none of them were clean at the time.
No, of course not. No.
So, do you see what I mean? So, like,
but you know what it is?
Talk about stuff that they can't get prosecuted for, but at the same time, they're still doing their stuff. But they're trying not to get caught.
But remember, at the same time, the feds do understand that most of you rappers are liars. They understand that too. So, yes, because look how they came down on drill rappers.
Yeah.
They knew who was telling the truth or not, and they did their investigations.
Yeah.
But
I know a lot of these guys wearing masks as well. So,
but like when it comes to rap music, first of all, with social media, you know there's police that are just sitting there watching that shit all day.
Yes.
Right? They're watching it, waiting for the incriminations, and they're coming for you. Twitter, all of that sort of stuff. It's going to be the same with music, but they're not just going to listen to one bar if someone says, yeah, picked up half a box. They're not now going to go, all right, watch him. They're not doing
No, but
that.
they're
What they're waiting for is to add it now to your social media and say, okay, what's he doing on social media? 6ix9ine was quite easy, bro. This guy's on social media looking to start fights everywhere he went.
Don't you think, like, after he got done for the child case, he should just settle himself? Do you think that would have helped him? I heard there's a bit, like, he, in the Breakfast Club interview, innit, like, even he said, like, in around that time, that the feds had called him. And they said, look, people we want to take you into protected custody, innit, because your life's in danger. And he was like, no. And then 2 days later, they said, well, we're wrapping you up, bro, we're charging you, innit. So what it was, apparently, he, on Breakfast Club, he trash talked two like former crew members, and he fired them. Like, they literally fired some people. He's trash talking on Breakfast Club.
Oh, was it the one that what did they said he was going to certain dates and they go to the dates to collect the money.
Yeah. So then apparently on the wires, the feds had said to him, like, look, your life's in danger. We've heard these people are plotting on you, isn't it? Blah blah blah. And then long and short of it, he gets wrapped in it. So they said in all of that, the snitching, he's in a place now he's going to snitch.
Do you think they used him as a pawn though?
Huh?
That they used him as a pawn. They knew he was They knew he had information that everyone.
And then, but also you got to look at if you're thinking like offended now. You got to look at the one that's most likely to talk and target them.
He's the easiest target.
He's got the most to lose. He's got the most to lose.
He has a rap career.
Yeah.
He's got fame. He's got money.
And his album got leaked.
Yeah.
That's pretty unfortunate.
Yeah, that as well.
Did you hear his songs with that?
No.
Yo, his song with Kanye was hard.
Yeah, a song with Kanye.
2 songs.
He's
A song with Kanye and a song with Kanye and Nicki.
He's tired.
The song with Kanye.
He's tired.
Hard.
He's tired, isn't it? Like, that's it.
The thing about
the song with Tory Lanez. Banger.
But you know, with these rappers now, like how many have we seen over the last few years? Like Bobby Shmurda, Troy Ave, 6ix9ine. But what I'm saying is they weren't going to jail this frequently before. Before this internet self-snitching age.
Yeah, but this is what I'm
saying.
saying.
This is what happens now. No, self-snitch.
But I'm sorry. I remember I was in the studio with this particular rapper, right? And these guys are street guys. They're street guys. They are street guys. And we were talking, and they just must have made the song. And I was listening to it, and I was like, yeah. And they were just talking about the trap house and like just a joke conversation, like I've got to get back to the trap. Well, alright, cool. And I'm like, yo, man, like, so you're still living that, yeah. But your whole song was just about that, yeah. But you putting this on? Oh, but, we're gonna put it out here or whatever. The song never came out. And then he was like, and I was like, when you're saying all of this, is you're naming names as well. Like the Bobby Shmurda thing was Mitch or Body or Weed. You do realise that made the case. Yeah. They heard that line and said, oh, wait a minute, that's Mitch. That was the murder. Oh, yeah, okay, it all makes sense now.
I said Mitch caught a body about a week ago.
That's what I'm saying. And Mitch in the background was like, yeah. Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I ain't money making Mitch, but I'm about to be dry Mitch.
I murdered Mitch. But then you end up in jail. And I was saying to this guy, I was like, do you not feel like you're snitching on yourself when you're talking about this?
Yeah.
I was like, it's at least dry snitching. It's at least dry snitching. Even if you're not actually snitching, I was like, this is at least dry snitching. Because yeah, you're right, it's dry snitching. So then I was like, where does that leave us? Yeah. Like, where does that leave us? I was like, you're a street guy that lives by the code.
What did he say?
But you're rapping and talking about everything you're doing. Literally, if I was an undercover police officer and I've just been in the studio, but I'm arresting you before you walk out.
Yeah, thank you for that. And on recorded as well.
Yeah, thank you. They will play your mixtape in court.
They'll play it all.
But they will play your mixtape in court.
And then they'll critique the beats as well.
Yeah, by the way, the mix was a bit mad on this one. Well, I don't know why you thought a snare would have been kicking at that point. Nobody knows.
That snare did not slap. However,
I understand the whole. And listen, and what I'm not saying is I understand that. Obviously, when you come from a certain place and you want to try make a different avenue, and I know music's a very big way. and look, I know you can only talk about what you know as well when you rap.
I suppose
So it's very hard.
When you're not doing
But
it, like,
hey,
rap
do
about
it with a
do
bit of class. Like, Reasonable Doubt, that was when Jay was still doing what he was doing. He was going to make one album, leave. Obviously, he's a hustler, so Reasonable Doubt did better than what he expected, and then he decided to stick with rap. And if you do listen to the lyrics in Reasonable Doubt, it's not really self-snitching. This is the difference between these guys. It was very, it was well written songs.
Is it an effort to glamorize it that people have now gone too far in the explicit detail?
Yeah, and
like Mitch caught a body about a week ago. It's
more hard hitting.
It's glamorized. It was fantastic.
And listen,
the whole song was made.
And listen, credit to him. He rapped about what he knew, and he rapped his real life. 100% well done. You're a real rapper. But where did that get you?
Jail.
Like, I understand with rap, and this is one thing I understood as I was growing up. Raps, okay, when you talk about, I'm a real rapper, I rap about what I'm going through and what I'm doing. What's happening in real life is one thing. What's going through in your mind is another thing. Like, one bar that rappers always say that no one talks about, but everyone talks about, because every rapper says it, is no one ever talks about the sleepless nights, and everyone talks about it, but maybe talk more about that, because maybe you should turn these fucking kids away from it, instead of glamorizing it so much, because at the end of the day, what is a fact is not everybody is John Gotti, bro, and not everyone's fucking money.
Well,
half of these shotters, bro, are lucky to earn 15 grand in a year. You can earn more at Asda.
Now here's an interesting thing. Like I was watching an interview with T.I., I'm forgetting who he was with still, it's annoying now, man. But anyway, T.I. was the main focus. So T.I. was talking about what hustling taught them of that generation. It's like, and this first guy was like, yo man, but like, the hustling taught us not to trust people, it taught us not to blah blah blah, innit?
Yeah.
And then T.I. was like, no, this is the problem, like being a hustler, like selling drugs and doing all that stuff, it taught us how to do mergers. It taught us how to do acquisitions.
Yeah.
So it was like a merger, like we make peace on a block and we do it together and we have a merger, yeah? We had acquisitions where we go to someone's block and we take the block. There's a hostile takeover. We learn about profit and loss. We learn about supply and demand. We learn about scalability. We learn about logistics. He's like, but somehow in all of this, we forgot to give that lesson onwards. So like these kids, they ain't learned about none of that.
They
ain't learned about none of that.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
in that moment, you understand why Takeshi can do what he's doing, because really he's not head honcho, as you said. He's not seen the actual purpose of that.
And for the exact reason you're saying is the reason why I will forever respect Jay-Z and 50 Cent.
Yeah, they're different.
Because they are the two rappers that made it very apparent that we came from this, and this taught us how to do what we do now.
Yeah.
T.I. saying it in the interview now, never have I heard it in his music. 50
the thing is,
was saying it.
It makes it hard for an artist to move on. You make your first few albums on your drug shit or whatever. How do you move on after that? It makes it very hard.
The message has to grow.
Longevity. Because there's not many artists you can say that's done that.
No, I would say to you as an artist right now, it's as hard as you want it to be. You just make it.
Look, let's look at Prodigy for example. He didn't have much to say after sort of the first 3-4.
Yeah, but Prodigy was also a phenomenal rapper. So what you did have to say was a great punchline.
He was an okay rapper.
Do you know what I'm saying? Styles P, for example.
Again, an okay rapper, and then now his last tape, bit lackluster, boring.
I mean, Styles isn't an okay rapper. He's
okay.
A phenomenal rapper. He's
Styles P is top tier. Phenomenal is strong. I don't think he's phenomenal.
Okay, wait. Name 10 people better than Styles P now, quickly. Off on the top of your head. 10 people better than Styles. 10 people
right now. Kendrick, Big Crit, Joey Badass. Jay-Z.
Struggling.
Well,
I'll give you Jadakiss. I'll give you Jadakiss.
I didn't even say Jadakiss. This is Jay-Z, but yeah, Jay another one. Yeah.
Okay, we're only up to 5.
Drake.
Yeah,
no,
Drake. Yeah, no, I'm joking.
Disagree.
Who did I say? Kendrick.
J. Cole?
No.
Cole's not better than Styles.
No. Big Crit.
You would say Big Crit?
Earl Sweatshirt, MF Doom.
Earl Sweatshirt.
Andre Three Stats. Earl Sweatshirt is.
No, not better than Styles.
Better lyricist, yeah.
Yeah, man.
Better lyricist, yeah.
No. Okay, but alright. Let me understand the room I'm in. Are you D-Block fans? Like, have you listened to every D-Block album?
No.
I've listened to a few. I ain't listened to all the albums. I listened to Styles solo as well.
The Styles is phenomenal.
He is, but there's so many rappers out there.
But anyway, off that point, because we disagree on that. What I'm saying is, Styles aged though, in a good way. He still talks that. Listen, he still talks that shit the same way Jada does. The Styles' stepdaughter also died last year.
Yes.
But
he matured.
the content is still mature.
Yeah,
it's contemporary hip hop.
Yeah, there you go.
Hove, it's contemporary adult hip hop.
Yeah, but you can't expect kids to be adults. But at the same time, they need to understand that why they're doing that live part, doing that live, is not for enjoyment.
But also,
these guys didn't do the